live stream. Spirit has this message for you. I went live earlier today on TikTok, got my ass kicked off because of something I said. Didn't even think, sharing this. Our journey here is very difficult. We are constantly pushing through the shadows and it feels terrible. We have these highs and we have these lows. I'm just going to take a sip of water and wait for some people to jump on. When you jump on, comment, say hi. What's this say? What does it say? Oh, okay. When you're jumping on, say hello. So I was like, it has been so long since I've gone live on TikTok and Facebook. So the messages coming through were really profound. And if I can access that TikTok live stream where I got booted off, I will download it and then I'll upload it to YouTube, but I'm going to have to cut off the bit and the reason why I got booted off. And I'm not going to say it on here because, but think about, you are finding this for a reason. Spirit has Hey, Heather. Spirit has illuminated this video to you for a reason. Okay. Now is this time of divine revelation. So when I say divine revelation, this is the truth coming through from the source, from your essence, your truth, where you originate from. This has been this path of awakening, this path of ascension, this path where I've constantly been seeking and questioning. Now, the message that came through today was on my walk, and it was all about this doubting ourselves. So I was doing what I always do on my walks. I am going within and seeking. I am questioning. I'm inquiring. And I was saying, do I need to do anything right now? What do I need to do today? And it was in this, I guess we get in these mind spaces, these spaces where we think we're meant to be doing things all the time, especially with our healing. And a lot of the times, there's huge parts of these cycles that we go through where we just need to be, where we need to just rest and relax. Because what's happening, and oh gosh, it was very interesting, right? So I was going live on, and let me know, guys, if this is I was going live, right, on TikTok, and the broadcast kept going in and out because I did park somewhere where that does happen, right? And but on my phone it said everything was fine, but I kept losing connection. So I moved. So I started the car, started driving, and then this amazing knowledge started to flow as I'm driving. And I was explaining a part of this healing journey and this space that we get in. And let me know in the comments, guys. Feel free to use these comments to share your truth and share perspectives that. So as we heal, as we purge, what actually happens? This is what everyone needs to know, because humanity have not been taught through the divine. They've been taught through the divide. They've been taught through separation. We are all fixed into this realm of separation, this divide, right? Where so much separates us all. In the comments, share. What are some of the things that cause separation, right? our beliefs is one of the major things that causes these separations. Beliefs in regards to everything, but also these labels. And as these beings here on this planet who are here to assist in this global shift, oh, I just lost saying. You may identify with certain labels. I know I have identified as many labels, with many labels on this journey. And on this journey, this ascension, saying, who am I? Why am I here? I don't fit in. And on this journey of healing, finding certain groups where I think, oh, I've found where I belong. And then I am doing my healing some more, and then all of a sudden I fall out of alignment. I do not vibe with them anymore. They do not vibe with me anymore. It's a very uncomfortable place to be. Now, let me know in the comments if you guys have experienced this on the healing journey. You guys are following your heart. You're guided in certain ways by spirit. You are led to certain teachers. You follow, you heal in the way that you feel guided. Very early on in my early days, before everything, first I did Reiki, right? And discovered plant medicine. I was healing physically with plant medicine, doTERRA, and discovered Gaia, and was led on to some really amazing teachers. So Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Don Tolman, discovered Tyler Tolman, was juice fasting, something I need to do again. And Dr. Bradley Nelson. So I was led to Emotion Code, and I got the free PDF and learned how to do it, and I was shocked. But over time, what happened was, like, I became certified in Emotion Code, Body Code, I'm a Reiki master, and they're all labels, aren't they? What spirit wants you to do, and when I say spirit, I mean your spiritual self. Please do share this live stream. We need to sow these seeds of illumination, because the Christ, the One, is here to share the truth, to set you free, so you can learn, so you can stop doubting yourself. Because, like, this was one of the things on my walk as well. I'm going to keep referring back to this walk because I keep going in circles, but that's the way that I talk, because it's this frequency, the way this frequency comes through sometimes, because we're always coming back around to, yeah, it's funny. So I was questioning what I need to do, and if I'm where I'm meant to be, right? Am I where I'm meant to be? And Spirit's like, you're the one. So this message comes through for you guys too. Okay. So I'm relaying this information that's coming through from Spirit for my collective. So stop questioning. Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Am I meant to do this? Should I do that? Stand strong in your choices and understand that everything that you are right now in this moment is perfect. What we need to do is, number one, just be present, be in the now moment, because that's when we are in alignment with the One. And that's when I'm just getting relaxed. So when our nervous system, when our body is relaxed, so we can receive. So we can, but also Spirit's saying, so we can be, it's like standing strong. So be in the now moment, being present, taking that breath in, just being, trusting, understanding, and knowing that where you are right now is so important. And there are things, so many things right now in your external reality that are giving you messages. This is a very, I'm just getting distorted. So what I want everyone doing, watching this live, the live and the replay, just take a moment and take a breath in, right now. And just even think that word, now, okay? Now. So it gets very heavy sometimes in the collective, particularly I find on Facebook and YouTube. I don't get it. I don't understand why these platforms. It's very interesting. Maybe because I'm splitting my energy and I'm doing two different things. I don't know. Okay. So Spirit's message to us is to be in the now moment, just be. So many times I say to Spirit, oh, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Is there anything that I need to do? Do I need to do this? Do I need to create more content? Should I do some editing? Should I do that? And Spirit's like, you're the one. Why are you talking to yourself? Just decide, make a choice. Like, you're the one. And, but the thing that I hear the most is just be. Just be, Nadine. Hey, Kathleen. It's really difficult. I can't really see the comments that well on this phone, which is really, really annoying. And then when I press it, maybe if I just press it. Oh, no, I can't even read it when it's like that. So anyway. So it was very interesting, the knowledge that was coming through from Spirit, right? When I was driving, when I was going live to TikTok, and I said something very stupid that got my ass kicked off, and I will never do that again on any social media. It was just one of those things where I was trying to share how dark this journey of ascension, of healing gets as we are pushing our way through the shadows, right? As we are purging, as we are releasing. So what happens, so this is what I see, right? You are the one, and you are here for a reason. So we're here to heal. We're here to grow and evolve. The Christ, the one, is healing. It's truth, and it's something that applies to everyone. This is not external to you. You are the one. You are the Christ. You are the truth. So what we must do is walk this agonizing path of ascension. And moon by moon, that came through this morning, moon by moon. So every 28 days we go through this cycle. You are an angle of the divine. You are the eternal mind. And every day of those 28 days of this monad cycle, you are at a different angle. So as you're healing, you see things through different lenses. The perspective that you have changes. Now, this is what got me kicked off, and I'm not going to say it, but what's this? So we go through two phases. Well, there's 4 phases, but part of it from the new moon to the full moon is shadow season. When it hits that new moon, for those 14 days until we reach that full moon, it is shadow season. Okay? Please share this knowledge. This knowledge is illuminating. It's healing. It's for the collective so they can raise their level of consciousness by having access to the truth. Okay? Share this in your spiritual groups. Share this. You have a really important role to play. I'm showing up for you guys are showing up, and we're all showing up for one another to support one another. And it's this knowledge and this revelation that you are supporting. And the more that we support one another, the more knowledge, the more gifts we get from the divine. So this is where we are being tested. But it's not tested. It's like Spirit wants us to know how it all works. The meaning of life, creation. You are such an important piece to this. At the end of the road, we are the one. You're me, I'm you, we are one. So it's like I'm a reflection of you and you're a reflection of me. That external world is a reflection of me, right? This is the way it works. So the external world is just a reflection of what needs to be healed within. We look out at the world with the lenses that are placed on our eyes right now. The lenses that are placed on our eyes right now are distorted, okay? So this healing journey, healing for ascension, is about taking off the distorted lenses to see clearer. This is a journey. This is a path. No one is going to be blessed with the eye or the vision of God like that. It is not possible because there is so much shedding, so much releasing, hey Dana, that needs to be done. You know, it's like people think that these enlightened masters just got given all the gifts, but they had to earn it. They had to go within and undergo some very painful lessons in order to shed the darkness, to shed the layers, the distortions, the deceptions, the illusions. They had so much work. Their way, their path, their unique vision, that's what they're saying. You have the same thing, right? This knowledge comes through so you can know how to operate through the divine, so you can grow your spiritual wings, so you can see through the eye of God to be this, I'm getting pillar of light, right? So it's all about setting our attention, our intention, our focus, our energy, focusing our energy on what we want. The way that we do that is they're saying consume, like what you consume. So what you align to. So in a lot of messages, in a lot of content that I create, it's all about like this, subscribe, share. It's all about anchoring in. And the more that you connect, the more that you put your attention, your energy into this, the more you're going to get back, right? So that's how I can offer this healing for free. But it's not for free. It's like this energetic connection where we're creating this energetic loop. So by you just sitting back and not interacting, not pressing like, not sharing, not really being a part of it, you are affirming to the universe, I'm just going to sit here on the sidelines. I'm not going to interact. I'm not going to support. I'm just going to like. So it's about your frequency, right? And it's about how you interact with this external world. I'm just saying the word external. So I'm just getting showing up for yourself. And on this journey, it's been very hard to show up. It's been very hard to be consistent. Because of moving through these shadows and the constant self-doubt, the constant self-sabotage, the constant just on this journey of healing and ascension, let me know in the comments. It can be very taxing, very tiring. You know, you're here operating from love, showing up when you can to share with others things that can change one's life. But it's very difficult. I'm just getting with all the noise. So it's very hard for people to see you, your truth, your love, your heart, because of, I'm just seeing like the dark entanglement, like this separation, and the fact that there is so much deception out there. There are so many fake ass people, isn't there? So many people just playing a role and playing a part and saying stuff that isn't true so they can get their own way. Saying things that aren't true, regurgitating old world stuff, regurgitating other teachers' stuff, using other people's messages, other people's truths, and taking that as their own. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how can anyone see your light when there is so much darkness around us, right? And as an earth angel, as one of those beings that has come here to share and illuminate and help others, let's just say help others, this service, you beautiful beings with those hearts of gold that have come through to serve humanity, people can't see the truth and the light that you are, and that you have those pure loving intentions just because of all the darkness around you. So what we must do is stop right now. Spirit saying, stop right now, believing that someone outside yourself has more power than you. What Spirit wants you to do is go within and access that power yourself and know that you are the most powerful one ever. There will be no one else more powerful than you. And what needs to be done is healing. Now, I share the healing tools. I share the ascension tools. I share these healing programs for you to be able to do this, to heal effectively. And it's the knowledge that's number one, right? That knowledge is number one. So you can show up here and support yourself, support the one, and receive that support back yourself. You can align to this, you can share this, you can push this out so others can receive this support, because that support is needed so much. The beings that are seeing this, that are watching this, that are showing up for the content that I share, you guys hold this very important key for the collective. Because you know life has not been easy. You know who you are. And when I say you know who you are, we don't know who we are really. It's like you know who you are in this moment, and you know when you are interacting with others, when you give all that freaking light, right? Okay, so you are a giver. You give, you give, you give, you give. You want to make people happy. You want to make people feel loved. You are so freaking empathetic, right? You have this empathy for all, and you give, you just want to help, right? And what happens is you absorb that within your field. So unfortunately, this is the trap. And it's not a trap. This is how you trap yourself. It's like the empaths, those beings with those hearts of gold that want to help. You want to take away that pain of others, and you do. You absorb that shit into your field. And then you, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to read this. The phone is terrible. So Karen, yeah, this is the content that I create. I'm so excited to be here going live on Facebook and YouTube. It took me getting kicked off TikTok to do that, because I've been I don't know. I'm walking this path and unsure. You know, we're. I'm trying to get this out. Let me have some water. We feel so damn unsupported. So unsupported. And it makes us think, well, why should I even bother, right? It's hard. It's difficult. You know, getting on to do lives and Facebook, there's a lot of, I find that when I do it this way, there's a lot more blockages. But the problem is, and the thing is that I'm having to do a lot of clearing when I'm on these live streams. Spirit's saying that's exactly what's happening. We're going back to that word support. So, Spirit, so in my external reality right now, in my life right now, it's been extremely difficult. I feel unsupported. I feel unsecure. What's right? Unsecure? Yeah. Unstable. So there's so many issues right now. Let me know in the comments if this is you. It's like Spirit is testing us with feeling. I wrote it down the other day in a one-on-one that I had, but it was like security is being tested. This our stability is being tested. You know, we feel so unsupported, and yeah, it's there was another one, and I cannot quite remember, but I felt like this for wow, a good 6 months, longer, maybe 7 months, where it's like I don't know how I'm going to survive. This fear of, do I keep following this path, or do I have to go and get a freaking job because I can't support myself? Like, all these fears. And the truth is, looking back since 2009, Spirit gives me enough to get by. And as long as I stay true to this path, in that now moment, I will always be looked after, right? And it's this trust, right? It's this trust that Spirit really wants us to trust ourselves, trust this path that we're on. And we constantly question it. We constantly doubt it. We constantly step out of our power by making ourselves powerless. Oh, there's static in my voice. It's annoying. There's, you know, and for quite some time, I've been living in a space that I don't know. Okay, so my security, my home, is very important. And right now, the rental market is freaking terrible, right? And the house that I'm in is being sold, right? Anyway, so for a long time now, I've felt unsecure, unstable in my living situation, right? I'm healing. I'm doing everything that I'm guided to do for myself, for the collective, for my ancestors, for every life I've ever lived, for the one. And sharing content, sharing truth, sharing the knowledge from this ascension to Christ, to illuminate others, to help others. Those beings that have received attunement through myself, as I heal, I'm healing them, right? Because they are connected. We are connected. I am healing as one because we are one. So I'm doing a lot of healing for my small little collective, those beings that have had that recent attunement, so keeping them in alignment. They're doing the same thing though. They're healing their little butts off too, and it's and those members in my membership, I'm healing for those, and those in the membership are healing for all of us. Like, we're all healing as one, because this is the law of one. This is the all one frequency, and those beings that connect their energy to myself connect themselves to the one, to the spiritual sun, to source, and they are able to receive this illumination. And to receive the most illumination, it takes you operating in alignment with the one. So you will not receive crap, right? If you're not going within, doing the inner work, if you're not aligning, if you're not, doing those things. So it's all about your attention, your focus, you being willing. And when I say willing, it's like the will of God, right? So you are the one. If you wish to see through the eye of God, to embody Christ, this isn't religion. This is a frequency. This is you activating your spiritual vision to see the truth of creation. So it's very hard, because I get certain messages that come through, and they have words that we can't, look, I did not like the word Christ. I did not like the word God. I did not, as a matter of fact, for most of my life, that word God repelled me. Couldn't stand it. Like, if someone's like, oh God, like, oh God, just that word God just really, really rubbed me up the wrong way. Now I know why that word rubbed me up the wrong way, because watch some of my content, and about, because we're in this Antichrist program, right? I don't know why there's so much fear about the Antichrist, because you're in it. You're in the Antichrist program. You are in the divide. You are in this realm of separation, in the bowels of hell. Now what you must do is illuminate. So you learn from the Christ. So I'm here to share the frequency, the truth, the wisdom from the Christ, like the actual truth, no BS truth of this time, and how to escape. And when I say how to escape, I mean how to heal yourself, to raise your frequency, access a higher level of consciousness, to unlock all these interdimensional doorways. And you can do that with the attunement that I share, that isn't available yet. But I'm here to share with you Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I've learned to just go with the flow now and surrender. Yeah, because let me know, guys, did you guys have a terrible night's sleep last night? Oh my God. And it always, like, with this new moon, the full moon, it's like I was so tired, but I would close my eyes and I just couldn't freaking sleep. I was like in this coma. I was like I was in a coma, and I couldn't sleep. And then when I did sleep, there was a lot of crazy dreams. Just let me know. I would love to know, because we are here to be these spiritual scientists, to compare notes, because we are the co, right? We are the co. It's up to us to collaborate to communicate, to compare. We are spiritual scientists, and this is a meeting of the minds where you are, at the end of the road, the one eternal mind, the creator. So we all have different angles in which we see things, different ways that we perceive things. And if we can put all of our minds together and work together from all these different angles, all these unique angles, we are going to be able to assist in this great awakening so much more powerfully. Okay, so much more powerfully, because you are important. The angle in which you are right now, your perception, where you are right now, is golden. Okay, so where we are right now, I'm just seeing in this now moment, it's like this book, those pick your path books, where you pick your path. Right now you are at this fork in the road, right, where you can just keep operating like you've always operated and just see this video, let it pass you by, or you can decide to take the bull by the horns and forge ahead, and heal, question and understand your innermost workings. And as you heal, as you release, as you purge, the deeper that you do this, the more you will get to see, the more clarity, the more you will receive from spirit. So you have your very unique way, but connect to the Christ, connect to the source, using this frequency. That's why I always say, press like, press share, do this, anchor in as deep as you can to this, because the more that you give to this revolution of consciousness, the more that you will receive. That's as simple. It doesn't cost anything but your attention, your will to do so, right? If you wish to access the healing tools, join the membership. If you wish to access the ascension tools, well, stay tuned for when that attunement will be released. So it's like there's so many levels, and right now we are getting, based on the divine plan, like this is what we're getting right now for the work that we are doing in this moment. We all must lift our game. But then it's funny because I'm like, I'm questioning, oh, spirit, what do I need to do? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? And spirit's like, just be. So for lifting our game, it's like we just need to be. We need to anchor in, and we must understand these fundamental, these rules to play this game, right? And it's like, connect your energy to this and you will receive. The more that you give, the more that you will get. We need to illuminate the world. And how do we do that? We plant these seeds of illumination. And what are the seeds? The seeds of the knowledge of Christ. The seeds is this wisdom coming through in these streams. This knowledge will be found nowhere. This is heaven on earth. This is new earth knowledge. That one that ascended to embody Christ, to become the spiritual son, the word, that portal of the divine is here sharing this, right? It's the knowledge that is healing. It's the truth that is healing. I've done this and you can too, if you choose. Like, I'm a portal, but we are all portals. Spirit saying you are the universe. You are the universe. Universe. One song. We are each one song of the universe. With all of our minds together, we become this orchestra. Right? That's what Spirit's saying. It's just beautiful. Trying to read these comments. So, yeah, a lot is shown to us in our dreams, and a lot of the things we see. So when I'm talking about this, when we are releasing the darkness, pushing through the shadows, what happens is these things, these imbalances come from within out, right? And as they come out, we sense them in our physical body, in our field, right? So we embody these low frequencies that are surfacing within us to be released. We feel them. We have to feel them to heal them, right? And in our dream state, in our sleep state, we become more conscious of these. So our dreams can be quite chaotic, quite all over the place. We can have flat out nightmares, right? Because of the low frequencies that are surfacing within us to be released at that present moment. They are embodied within us. So it's all part of this process. And this full moon, that illumination of the sun on the moon, right, really draws that shit out, right? So it's it's that end phase of that release. So now we are moving into the light side of the phase of the full moon to the new moon. Okay, so what's going to happen now, because we've been through that shadow season, those last 14 days of that purging, that the darkness coming out in order to be released, for us to embody it, to feel it, to heal it. This is why in my membership, you learn how to use the record. You get plugged into the Christ frequency where your record, your healing record is made. I'm getting forged. Your path is forged, right? Where you begin, you access, you plug in to the frequency of our collective. That's why we have the Inner Circle membership, because you get access to this frequency to heal. Okay, so no more do I give my energy to anyone, right? There's what do you call boundaries, but there's ways in which Spirit has formed these protections around myself, and month by month they get stronger and stronger. But the intention is there, if beings wish to access the healing tools and utilize them, they become a member of the Inner Circle, right? And the 144 collective are in there. I need some water. Hang on. So it's a very powerful place to be. And month by month, because we're all investing, we're all healing, we're all doing the inner work, we're tapped into that frequency of the one. So the healing work we do, the things that we record on our input are cleared. The healing record is like we heal on autopilot. So when you enter things into your record, those things release automatically from your field. So then new things come in, new ways, new angles in which to heal, so we can heal even deeper. So it's like you input, you're creating this program. You are the coder, you are the creator, you are the programmer. So by becoming a member, you get to access this frequency where you become the programmer, where you get to release these things on autopilot. So it's really freaking amazing. And month by month, these, in our healing record, right? Our record, in our record, because this is a record of you and your journey, your path, the things that have come up to you, the healing, the things that have needed to be healed, the signs, the symbols, the things that come through, those things that come through in that now moment. When you record them, you put your attention, your focus on those. You're like, oh, okay, I need to heal this. Oh, I'll put it on my healing record. You put that down. All the underlying balances and things that are contributing to that, they're able to be released more effectively. So you're able to focus on deeper healing. And by doing this, you are releasing so freaking much. So that's the benefit of being in the membership. And if you're guided there, if you're curious, come and join it. You get access to the vault. So many hours worth of mystical, spiritual meaning of life, like creational mechanics, drawings and messages coming through. You get to heal, you get to utilize your healing record, and become a part of a collective who are changing things. And the more people that connect, that unify here on the free, like on the platforms, in the membership, it's like this ripple effect. The more powerful we will be. There's a lot of people who right now, they want to join the membership, but they can't afford it because our energy, we are so empty, right? So you join the way that you're guided to. I'm here to share with you the truth, the knowledge, the wisdom from the divine. So we have the knowledge, and in doing that, they say knowledge is power. So the more knowledge that we have, that you guys are anchoring through showing up to these live streams, watching going to YouTube and watching the past videos, following the reels that come through and the little snippets of information that come through that I share, the more you show up and engage with those, the more you are receiving. So it's like, it's the knowledge. So it's the knowledge that is the light of Christ. By engaging, by showing up and watching the creations come through, the truth come through, the illuminations come through, the more deeper you can heal. Because this is like you putting the puzzle together, right? I can't give my energy to everyone because I will be back in the bowels of hell with you all, okay? The Christ needs to be able to guard. Like, it's been the most difficult journey ever. But I've pushed, I've forged, I've done exactly what Spirit has told me. The Spirit's told me, let this go, let that go, do this, do that. I've done it. I've done exactly what Spirit has told me to do. Back in 2019, Spirit's like, quit your job. And then when you honor the messages that you get from the one, Spirit, your higher self, your absolute self, God, when you take that leap of faith and trust, you are rewarded. Okay? So a lot of the things that I share seem crazy because you guys are fixed into the bowels of hell, into this realm of illusion where, things like this don't happen, right? I'm just saying the word prophecy. This is like prophecy, like where something has been foretold. The return of Christ is actually happening. It's here. You are witnessing it. But it's like, in your mind, it's like, oh, that's just too crazy to be true. You know what I mean? It's that doubt, that self-doubt, that, so it's a test of will, and it's a test of faith, and it's a test, like, everything. It's very funny and ironic that a lot of the people that are waiting for this are fixed in religion. They're fixed into those systems where there's truth about the return of Christ, but the way in which the return of Christ will happen is deceptive and it's a lie. So they're waiting for something that's never going to happen, because this is a return of Christ. It's a return of consciousness, creation, energy, where you can heal to see the truth for yourself, so you can walk this path of ascension. So this is why the membership is so important for those that are ready to begin this journey and walk through that doorway, that gateway of the 5D, because the 5D is in the bowels of hell. So there's a lot of deception in relation to the 5D and what the 5D means, and everyone thinks they're going to be set free in the 5D. Well, the 5D is just a gateway. It's part of this blueprint, and it's right down there, right? So I'm here to, through attunement, share the gateway to this 5D, so you can heal to become whole. There's these really cute dogs there. They're very cute. Sorry, I'm just looking at them. One kind of looks like a hyena. It's got like hyena vibes to it. I don't know why. Anyway, so let me keep going through here. Oh, hey, Shane. Sorry, I'm just seeing the comments. It's really hard. Can't see. Oh, I wish I could read your comment, Shane. It keeps, every time I press it, it covers it. I don't know why. Well, like, I can't read your full. Yeah, it's so important to be this commander because you are the one, and we need to command, right? It's about creating these commands so we can heal deeper. And that's a part of the healing record that I'm talking about within the membership and stuff like that. It's like creating these commands, like creating this program where we heal on autopilot. And one of the major lessons that I've had on this path is about becoming commander. So commanding your energy, because you are the one. And it's like when we command, we stand strong, and it's like setting that intention, right? And it's like, and knowing that's happening. It's like, it's not a belief, because we don't like the word belief, because belief is a separation program. The word lie is programmed within that, by being fixed to any types of beliefs. I really try to not say that word belief, because it's just, when I say and when I see the word belief, I just see deception. So a deception system. So it's just the very way in which that's been written. It's about us staying strong and commanding our energy and holding strong, right? And knowing that our mind is truly powerful, and it's this inner knowing, and just that ability to really, I just keep saying stand strong, but just know exactly where we're meant to be in this moment. And to use that vibration, that commanding energy, to be able to instruct the body and whatnot to a certain way of operating. There's so many different angles and ways in which we do this, and all we can do is be authentic to ourselves and share truth in the way that we are guided. Oh, thanks, Shane. Yeah, commanding from your heart space. It's just such a powerful ripple. So it's this, going back to my walk again, it's this doubt energy that really screws us up. So it's this, I'm just getting sort of a full circle moment. So it's like on my walk, I was questioning and asking, where it's like, Spirit, the one, the spiritual sun source, my truth, my essence, that higher mind, that cosmic intelligence. It's just like, just be. Why are you questioning? You are the one. And it's kind of like, yeah, just set that intention, command it, sort of thing, right? Like, you're the commander. You're the creator. And we're constantly bombarded with this darkness that we are transmuting, that it pulls us out of balance, and we end up doubting. So part of this journey, this ascension of Christ and the Christ codes, it's the knowledge from this frequency, so we can exercise this part of ourselves, so we can become stronger, so we can fine-tune our divine instrument and hold strong, right? And know that everything that is happening to us right now is happening for us, no matter how difficult it may be. You know, it's like I tested with like security, stability, support, you know, all these things that, you know, safety, that was the other one, unsafe. So safety, safety, security, support, and now I've forgotten another one. So tested with that, you know, and it's like, crap, spirit, I've gone all this way, I've done everything that you've said, and everything's been worked out even better than what I thought. And I'm thinking about going to get a job to survive. Like, what's going on? And it's like, I know on this journey, I get what I get when I get it, and I get enough. So I'm protected and looked after in that now moment, right? Like, it's like this fear, this doubt, this worry. It's like there's doubt in the divine. So it's like I've come so far, and what I've done and the lessons that I've learned, the tests I've come up against and I've passed with flying colours, sometimes not, then I have to go through that test and that lesson again. It's like, you know, it's like, give yourself a pat on the back. And this is spirit saying, give yourself a pat on the back. What you have been through in this life it hasn't been nice. But now it's like we know how to operate. It's like now we know how to operate. Things are going to get easier. Now the knowledge is coming through from the one, from the source, and we can get our bearings and start to release that fear that's been holding us back, releasing that fear that's made us doubt. And it's this fear of the unknown, where it's like our ego comes in and it's like causes so much chaos in our lives. Our ego, that fear of the unknown, it's like that little devil on the shoulder, that devil energy. This ego, it just wants to, it's like to shift, to change, to transform, to transcend. To see through the illusion means being this warrior. And no matter what comes up against you, you take it head on, right? You are this light warrior. Light warriors are forged through the darkness, and we haven't had it easy. So let me know in the comments if you resonate with this, and please do share this on your Facebook, on YouTube. Like, just share it to different groups so we can illuminate the world. This is all about you knowing who you are and doing the inner work, healing, releasing, walking this path of ascension, unlocking your divine blueprint. You'll see exactly who you are, you know, without the labels, because we are one. Like, it's this divine union within yourself where every month by month, it's got darker and darker. but the lessons and the truth and knowledge that comes through, and I'm getting safety within myself. Like, it's weird. It's like stable within myself. It's like this safe within myself. That's what Spirit's saying. It's like the trust within oneself. So it's like we go through these lessons, and it's like this spiral, right? So every cycle we go through these lessons, and as we're healing, as we're able to release more, we're able to anchor more light. And as we anchor this light, it pushes out more darkness, right? Even more than the month before, because on this path of ascension, the members, those initiates, the master initiates, they're healing and releasing more and more and more. And as they do this, the amount of light they are able to anchor grows and expands. They grow and expand. Myself, my collective, we are growing and expanding. And by you guys even showing up to this free live, by sharing, by liking, by aligning your energy with this and illuminating others, you are expanding. We are all expanding together. Okay. Let me have a look at these comments. Oh, there's no more comments. So it's like this ripple effect from that heart space. But then they say no, the core, because your heart, those 4 chambers, they connect in with. It's all a part of this ascension journey, right? Oh, I thought I was charging my phone. Oh, I might have to go because my thing is low energy. My that's not working, basically. So this is all about expansion. This is about the Christ codes. This is about knowledge. This is about consciousness. This is about truth. This is about you going within to access this truth within yourself in order to illuminate, to grow, to spiritually evolve. What must be done is so much healing. And this isn't to say my way is the way, right? Right? My way is the way to Christ. But you must use these teachings to go within to forge your own way. And your own way is different to my way. You have all different things that you've learned in this lifetime, particular practices, what things that you like to do in order to raise your frequency. You know, there's things that people will say, oh, do you meditate? Do you do this? No, I don't. Oh, well, if you don't do that, well, then how did you embody Christ? Because my way had a very specific path, very specific lessons, and yours has a complete different. You have a different way to get to the truth to me. Okay, that's not to say that my way is better than yours. Your way is best for you. So it's and that was one of the things coming through where I'm like, oh, should I be listening to music on my walk, or should I be listening to an audiobook? Spirit's like, you choose. Like, that's a stupid question. Why are you asking? It's like, you choose. You do what you're guided to do. You follow your heart. That resonance. So, if you're led to, if you are guided to stick on a Joe Dispenza book, do that. If you're guided to listen to System of a Down, do that. If you're guided to freaking sit down in the park and meditate, do that. If you're guided to a particular teacher, to a particular practice, to a particular passage, to a particular story, follow that. There is an illumination in there for you. There is illuminations within everything in this external reality. What your job is to do, it's to follow your heart, find the illumination, collect that, put it in your little bag of goodies, and obviously we're doing the healing work too, so you are fluid, so you move on to the next thing. You take take that illumination, that lesson, that thing that sticks out to you, that particular golden nugget of knowledge, you take that. What I'm seeing is like a bag, like a little leather pouch, and taking the illumination and putting it in there. So on this path of ascension with healing, especially this is so important for my members, right? By you guys following your heart, healing, putting things, entering things into your record, they're healing, right, on autopilot now, free and freeing so much more space for you to anchor more. And spirit is going to lead you somewhere else in a different direction, right? So it's like, or you might get a new symptom, or you might start seeing things in your external reality, certain patterns, and you're like, oh, there's a lot of greed out there. There's a lot of lust out there. There's a lot of this out there. I'm seeing these people that are being, that are cutting down others, that are putting others down. And, so those things that you see, because you are the awareness, you are the observer, right? It's up to you to observe, for you to pay attention to the patterns, pay attention to the symptoms within your physical body, the emotions, the feelings, all those things. Spirit is illuminating these lessons to you, through you. That's what Spirit's saying. Yeah, I'm so excited to be able to be out here, and sorry, this is terrible doing it on my phone. And this is what I've been waiting for, because I can't do lives at home anymore because everything's packed. So I'm looking forward to a brand new chapter where I can have my office, I can have my space, where I can connect with you guys, where I can have the computer, where I can see the comments properly. So everything external to you holds a key, holds a lesson. You are on this journey. Where you are is perfect, okay? Stop thinking that someone outside yourself knows more than you do. There are people outside you. Everyone is unique. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone that is out there sharing their truth to illuminate others are golden, right? And they're sharing their way that they heal. But don't get fixed to it. Like, with an open mind and an open heart, pay attention to the lessons that are coming through from Spirit, through them, because they are a portal, sharing a vision, sharing a perspective, sharing a way. But it's up to you to take what is illuminated to you, the things that stick out to you, put it in your little goodie bag, along with everything else that you have ever learned. And we're the builders of a new world. And to be this builder of a new world, you have a very unique key, right? So this is all about knowledge, growth, and healing. This is all about you learning who you really are at the source. Yes, we have so many labels right now on us. Oh, I'm a healer. I'm a starseed. I'm a light warrior. I'm a way shower. I'm a chosen one. I'm an earth angel. I'm a this. You're freaking everything, right? So these labels really cause these barriers of knowledge, and these barriers and that block the truth of who you really are, right? Like, you are an expression of source. And you, if you are seeing this, look, this knowledge comes through simply, but also confusing, because it's like you're being told by Spirit to go within and follow your heart, like follow yourself. A lot of people find that very confusing, very scary, because it's like, oh, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, right? It's like, oh, That's why I urge you to come and join our collective. Become a subscriber on YouTube and show up. When I'm going live, we unify, we connect, we work as one, we put all of our minds together, we receive the latest. The more people that join our collective, that's why it's so important for you guys to share, the more knowledge we will get, the more insight from spirit, and the more clear you will be able to see things, the more clear I will be able to speak things, right? Because this is about a force, this is about an energy that we have to bring into this planet. And at the moment, it's very dark, it's very dense. There's not many of us here right now that are connecting with the God Source, with Nadine Hamilton. There's a lot of, I'm just seeing a cloak, right? This knowledge is hidden. We need this knowledge to be mainstream, because we've got to move out of that mentality of sacred mystical knowledge be hidden. Like, there's a lot of people in these societies who guard this knowledge because they want the power, they want all the riches, they want this energy, because if they can have all this energy, they can have all the riches, they can have all the money, right? So what we need to do is we need to learn the truth of Creator, and we need to reclaim our energy. So right now, I want you to say it. I reclaim my energy. Energy in. Force in. Power in. Light in. Say all those things. Put those things on your healing record, members. We need to pull it in. Okay? And then I want you to say now. Command it, like now. Energy in now. Power in now. Force in now. All right, we need to do this, because the reason why those beings, like myself, like others that are here to anchor this heaven on earth, you guys, your energy has been siphoned, it's been harvested, so your tank is empty. And because your tank is empty, you don't have money, because you don't have energy, because it's been taken. So the knowledge from the Christ has come through to say, hey, this is how you heal, this is how you reclaim your energy. And in time, we will receive these gifts, these manifestations, this physical wealth, right? There's a lot of people out there that are rich as hell, that are living in absolute deception. They are teachers for us. So those beings that control the money, that control everything, right? It's so important for us to push, okay? We need to balance this, and we need to stop believing that there's people outside ourselves who are better than us because they have more money than us. They are just a lesson for us to see our own worth, our own value. And when we see our own worth, our own value, and we begin to heal, reclaim our energy, our light, our force, when you guys show up to receive the knowledge by us anchoring, that's when we're going to start collectively receiving these blessings, receiving these gifts. This is all about an exchange of energy. So please support this. I'm here to support you guys. The more you guys support this, the more I support you. The more I'm just a portal for this information, and the one is saying it's time to unify. It's time to anchor this light, the light of Christ. The knowledge, the wisdom, the words that are coming through is that knowledge. It's that. Let me have some freaking water. So, unfortunately, in this realm, humans are so blocked. They're fixed into this realm of separation, in this entanglement, and now is the time that you must heal. You must release the separation. Every 12 steps of that blueprint, there is so much that you are tied up with that needs to be released. And when you do that, you will access these higher dimensions and free yourself from that Antichrist program. And as you show up to the free streams and everything like that, you'll receive certain truths that come through that talk about this divine blueprint, that talk about this ascension path. And they, too, are these golden illuminations that you must take and hold dear, Spirit is saying. Because it's been done, it's possible. And if you choose to, if you set... So it's like Spirit wants us to reclaim our energy so you can be able to receive this. So you... And the beings that work, that do that inner work, that push through and push those boundaries of creation. And when I say creation, Spirit showing me mind, right? Mind. Because this is a divine freaking gift, a divine blessing that not everyone can get access to, because there's certain people, actually many people, are half-assed. And the beings that are meant to receive this blueprint are those beings that actually put the work in, that put the effort in, that when Spirit's saying do this, do that, and actually expresses why you do that, when you're like, oh, okay, so all I have to do is align my energy, and to align my energy, it's just as easy as pressing like, pressing share, by communicating in the comments, because these comments are healing streams as well, right? So, when we, at particular moments where Spirit guides us to say energy in, power in, light in, force in, now, right? When Spirit says do this, do it. Like, this is coming through from the one. Like, when you are in this live stream, if you're watching the live stream or the replay, this is a portal of healing where you get to access some of this frequency to heal. So when Spirit's saying do this now, do it, right? Do it in the actual video, in real time, now, right? Real time, whether you're watching the replay or whether you're here in this moment, like live. Linear time is just a construct. It's just an illusion. You are seeing this when you are meant to. It's up to us to grow this army so we can access more knowledge, access more power. We need to clear the blockages in our network, in our collective network. And we do that by showing up, by aligning, by collaborating, by sharing, like in the comments, like connecting. We are the code. And we are the creators of this new world. The only way that we are going to do this is by connecting. And it's this, I'm just seeing these root systems, like a tree. So on my walk today, Spirit was saying, like, you are this tree, right? And it was showing me taking the breath in with the roots of the lungs, but then also the nervous system and all the nerves, like the roots. And then Spirit was showing me the muscles and like the hills and the mountains and stuff. And then Spirit was showing me the cells, and saying the cells within the body, these seeds. But it was like, and the sun. It was like, you are the earth. You are this organism, but it was like showing me like the tree and the trunk and the bones and the structure and the just this everything, how we are the trees, we are the water, like our veins and arteries is like these streams and everything. And so spirit, it was like you are this nature. It's time to nurture, it's time to, but it was like showing me based on the physical body. It's like you are the one, you are Mother Earth, you are the streams, you are the trees, you are the, you are this sun, like the cells, right? And it was just like a beautiful moment. And I'm like, oh, and I only just remembered that then. Sorry, I'm just looking at these comments. Yeah, we, like Shane says, we have to completely let go of this material world to allow the synchronicities to just flow. It's so freaking hard, especially when everything, our stability, everything is being tested. Like we feel so unsure, unsafe, like we're like, oh my God, how am I going to survive? It's these survival, we in this ego, this survival, oh my God. And in this survival frequency, we're like, oh my God, it's just this fear, like, oh my God, like, I've done everything you have told me to do, Source, everything you've told me to do, Spirit, and I'm feeling like this right now. I'm feeling so unstable, so insecure, like everything, like I have to go and get a job, like it's all these things. It's like, I've done everything, like, can we just cop a break? But it's these really deep lessons, like these really, like, it's like we go through these really scary, trying moments. Like it's darkest before the dawn, Spirit is saying, basically. And it's this survival. It's this survival when we're, really purging a huge amount of darkness. This survival, everything is tested. It's really, really difficult. And I know that everything I've done, everything that Spirit has told me to do, I've done it, and I always have enough to get by, right? And I'm always protected in that now moment. It's just these fears and this survival mode, this ego that chimes in, and it's like, well, how are you going to pay the rent next week? How are you going to do the groceries? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? Right? It's like, how am I? How am I? And because in doing that, by listening to that ego and that survival, operating from that survival thing, I'm pulled out of the now moment, aren't I? Because I'm thinking about the future. But to really anchor in, to walk this path of ascension means being in the now moment and trusting, having faith. And then when I look back at the patterns of how this actually works, it's like, yeah, I've always enough to get by in that now moment. Like every time I've been really tested, something happens. And then when I look back in hindsight, I'm like, oh, wow, so that's why that happened. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Share your experiences. This is up to us to share, to grow, to evolve, to really collaborate, right? That's what we're here for. So thank you guys for interacting in this post. If you're watching the replay, interact. I will come back and look at these comments, and others will see these comments, because you hold this really powerful key, and we're all here to illuminate one another at our individual angle. Oh, I love that. Oh, now I'm gonna, oh, yeah, I'll put that up on screen. And have I taken that down? I can't read it. It won't let me read it, and I can't read that writing. Spiritual gold. I love that. It's about the knowledge, and we all have the access to this, and it means going within and healing, us unifying as a collective to become stronger in one another, so we can access that next. I'm seeing the apple on it, like that apple that's just a little bit out of reach, right? It's like by us connecting, we're able to sort of get higher to get that apple, sort of thing. Shane grew through my inner circle. That's awesome. And now we're actually we're off Patreon, and we are operating through a platform called Circle. So the inner circle on Circle, and you can see the link to that. I don't know. I can share it here. I'll share it later. And the thing is, how do I get rid of that? Sorry, there we go. And on Circle, there is also a free community, right? And it's called Great Awakening Force. So you guys can join there and post whatever you want to post. It's not something that I'm really posting stuff in. What Spirit wanted me to do was create a free community off all the usual social media, so you guys can connect there and share, to grow, to collaborate, to post things. Go and check it out and play around with it, because I know a lot of you guys that are watching this have some really cool insights and some really cool lessons. Shane, like, you're one of them. So you can share that with others. In time, there is going to be a lot happening on Circle. But right now, the darkness and the denseness that I've been pushing through, it's been really, really difficult. And like I said, everything has been tested, and I've really been in this survival freaking mode, really trying to understand, to learn, because Spirit makes us learn from experience. I don't talk and teach these lessons. I don't get told by Spirit this. I have to actually go through this pain, go through this struggle to actually be able to teach it. So I know it. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? This isn't about me reading a book and just regurgitating this knowledge that I've read in a book. Okay? And that's what a lot of people do. They will read things and share others' truths as their own without actually having to walk the walk, right? They just take that for granted. That's what I'm getting taken for granted. Like, they just take that for granted. Oh, okay, so they've said that resonates with me, that's the truth. But they don't actually experience the lessons that go with that, if you know what I mean. Like, we have to walk the walk to talk the talk. We aren't here to regurgitate the truth of others. Not discounting the truth of others, because they are sharing their way, they're sharing their truth, they're illuminating others by the teachings that they share. This is really giving that high regard to those teachers for doing what they have done. But what Spirit is trying to express is the fact that you need to walk the walk to talk the talk. You have to actually go through those lessons to know what you're talking about, to really know. So this is about a shedding of all that's real. I don't know why that came through. A shedding of all that's real. A shedding of all that's real. I'm getting unreal. So it's like this reversal process, like this invert. In my group coaching, right now, there's some videos available. There's one person in that group coaching, and the videos, actually last week, the lesson that came through was so freaking powerful. The group coaching will be launching soon, but if you wish to become a part of that, you can join that right away. And for a limited time only, there is videos that you will get to watch. I will be taking them down soon, so before the launch. So the group coaching, we go live in a live, like a live room, like Zoom on Circle, and some like hugely powerful stuff comes through, even more, a million times more powerful than the inner circle. So for a limited time only, I meet one-on-one with a particular member in this group coaching. There is some videos there that is able to be viewed for a short time. So if you wish to view that and heal as deeply as that one member, and because this is about energy, This is about giving and receiving. This is about what you give, you get back. So it's a way to support myself, support this mission, and support yourself by receiving the most powerful knowledge on this planet right now, right? Creational mechanics. So head to Circle, check them out. Also, while you're at it, connect in and like, subscribe on other social medias to really anchor into this frequency. And let's see what happens after this video. Spirit is being very like, this is what you have to do if you wish to receive. So prove it to yourself, right? So say, okay, I'm going to do what Spirit says right now. And I'm going to follow what I'm guided to do. I'm curious. Let your inner child out. I'm curious. So do it and see what happens. And then come back to this video. Come back to YouTube on this video and comment if any shifts in consciousness happened, any synchronicities, any, Spirit is going to communicate to you, because we are here spiritual scientists. This knowledge is coming through for your growth. If you do what Spirit has said in this video, Spirit is going to give you a sign. So come back to this video. If you're on Facebook, come back to this, whatever, and put down the signs that Spirit gave you. Okay? So it's going to be very interesting to look back on this video and see the comments that some people have. So please do come back and comment. That will be very fun. Oh, and I can't wait to see these comments properly, because I'm not able to see them. See, I'm trying to see, because I press on it and it goes blue. And then I accidentally press that. And I can't wait to be in my new home, in my office, in my private space, and go live with you guys. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, so it'll be really great to catch up with you all again. Don't know when it will be. I hope it will be soon. Today on TikTok, I got kicked off because I was talking about the darkness and how difficult this journey is, and I didn't even freaking think. And it's like, you've been suspended. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. Why did I just do that? And it's like, I think Spirit is really pushing me here, and this is something that I've avoided just because it's harder. There's a lot more. Yeah, and I'm not sure why that is. But we need to really push. We need to really, really push. And I need to be able to share this knowledge to you guys, so you guys can take the golden illuminations and add them to what you're doing. Because it's like a recipe. We're creating something amazing, guys. It was absolutely amazing to see you. Again, like this, save this, share this. Let's sow these seeds of illumination, because you are a God seed. And now with this knowledge, this is the waters, the eternal waters that is going to nourish you, so you can activate and begin this journey of growth. So you can see it for yourselves. So let's say, all right, Spirit, we're going to do what you say, and let's just see. Let's just see what happens. All right. Love yous.